My name is Tempestt Neal, and I'm an assistant professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. My research focuses on biometrics and identity science. Once I got here at USF, we started to look more into the broader use case, and from the user's perspective, how user authentication is perceived, how people maybe find significant use cases for user authentication in certain modalities within user authentication, like face recognition versus password-based approaches, and basically just the overall usability perspective. So continuing that thread of work, I wrote an NSF career proposal to also look at authentication from the perspective of users of different race and ethnic groups. And that's also significant because we deal with underrepresentation in science and engineering quite a bit. And so what we want to do along the lines of our existing work with looking at age is continue to kind of broaden the perspective, broaden the analysis of user authentication, especially as it applies to the broader realm of cybersecurity, was to continue to explore that for other groups as well. And so now we're developing this inclusive cybersecurity science, if you will, on specifically focused on user authentication, and always considering the input of the groups of people that we're specifically focused on. So first we started with children and older adults, so we have the age perspective. Now we're looking at underrepresentation in terms of race and ethnicity. And so what we hope to do is keep developing that pattern, keep broadening that investigation of inclusive cybersecurity, especially as it pertains to authentication. And thankfully we've been awarded an NSF career grant to continue that work. At first I was surprised and in disbelief that I had received an NSF Career Award. It took some days for it to sink in, to be totally honest, but I'm very fortunate and I feel very blessed. And I'm very excited about the work that we're going to be doing, because I think it has a lot of real world impact, and it's really going to be something that needs to happen in cybersecurity research, where we look at the perspective of the users. I think it's important that computer science students have an opportunity to work on research that has immediate, broader impact, and I think this project has that. And so what they get to see by being a part of this as, research assistants or undergraduates that we're going to bring in, I think what they get here that's kind of unique in computer science is immediate exposure to something that really can impact people. Go Bulls!